I wanted to talk about one of the spaces that I love working in with you guys as clients is the one-on-one space. It's designed as a space that's immaculately confidential for you, where your exploration of yourself can take place safely. What's important about that is that we as humans wrap ourselves up in all sorts of ways, like in cellophane, to protect ourselves from perceived threat. And so we're trying to be our full potential, but we're sort of like this and restricted and tied up to try and stay safe. And the idea of coming out or being fully realized requires us to unwrap that cellophane or that wrap. But parts of us don't know how to do that without taking enormous risk. So we restrict ourselves. The journey in one-on-one is to walk that through. Why? Because it's a privilege to be alive, to walk the path of being alive. And when we think about, I'm going to do that path in a completely restricted way, is so violating to our nature. So how do we come out of that? How do we free ourselves? For me, is in the private, confidential, one-on-one space with me. That can be done in a Zoom space and or face-to-face when choreographed properly, depending on the need. It's not for everybody, but it's a vehicle that allows you to really discover yourself in your full potential. You can access that often, as many people do, through the Monday Mentor series or coming to a breathwork public program, or maybe even as a member of a team that you're working with me on. The access to this space is where you go, you know what, I really want to dive into me. I really don't want to live my life in a restricted way anymore. And I don't know how to come out of that. I don't know how to be safe and powerful at the same time. So the one-on-one space is designed specifically for that. In closing, a lot of people come into that space because they're carrying a burden. They're in the middle of a problem. They're in the middle of something they can't solve or a pain. And we deal with that. Once we've dealt with that, there's the journey into expressing yourself, into learning to dance like no one's watching. So I look forward to meeting you. Come and play so that I can help you discover you at the level you were designed for.